emblem of labor, right? Deacon Demons? You know, I did, not grow on a farm here, yes, back in Africa. But I understand a yoke, what you yoke two oxen together and they pull away. So a yoke is an emblem, it signifies a burden. Two animals, yoke together so they can pull. Sometimes they can, yoke an older oxen with a younger one, being that the older one might, train the younger one and so on. So Jesus is saying, okay, my yoke is light. My burden is light. So be yoked unto me. If you yoke unto me, your burden is going to be light. It's like carrying the cross, my brothers and sisters. If you carry the cross unwillingly, you're going to find it very heavy by yourself. If you carry the cross willingly, it's going to be light. Why? Because Jesus is helping you to carry it. So he is saying that get yoked unto me and compare my requirements. If you look, whether it is Shintoism, whether it is Islam, whether it is Buddhism, you're going to find out that every religion has a few restraints. Don't do this, don't do that, all of that. All of them do have, certain do's and don'ts. But Jesus here is saying that compare, okay, the burdens all these other religions impose on you and compare those to mine. You're going to find out that mine are much lighter. Because every religion has some kind of restraints. Don't do this, don't do that. But Jesus said, compare, the other religions, what they tell you do and don't do. Try mine, and see that my burdens are much lighter compared, to others. So this is the idea here. Okay? For I am meek and lowly in heart. What does the ordinary person think when they hear the word meek? Condolence?
Well, it can't go from really weakness.
Yes.
We say sometimes weak person.
Thank you.
Person that wants to speak up for himself.
Yes. The average person, go ahead.
I just think it doesn't mean much to the society or the world or whatever.
Yes. But the word meek does not mean weakness. Was Jesus weak when he made a whip and broke the people out of the temple? Was that a sign of weakness? No. Just a sign of strength. Okay, so meekness does not mean that you surrender your rights. You let people walk over you. Meekness is like a wild horse who has been tamed. Okay? It still has the same strength, the same power, but it is now under control. So meekness is power under control. And the elephant can swing, its trunk and kill a human being. But when that elephant is trained, it can allow somebody to ride on his back. That's meekness. Okay? Power under control. Okay? Jesus defended his rights. If you read John chapter 18, when he stood before Pilate and he was being asked all of these questions, and at one time he did not answer a question, in the way he should. And they said, one of the officials said, no, it hits Jesus. And Jesus said, if I have spoken rightly, why do you hit me? So in that sense, Jesus was defending his right. Okay? Paul and Silas, one time, a young girl was being used by some unscrupulous people to make money out of the people. This young lady had a demon, in her, and these people were using this young lady by using her to prophesy, and they were making money. Paul and Silas came to town, and this young lady kept following Paul and Silas, saying, follow these men. These are men of God, day after day after day, doing the same thing. And what did Paul do? He told the demon to get out of this door. Okay? And what happened? This door cannot be used anymore for profit. And they got mad at Paul and Silas. Arrested Paul and Silas, picked them up and put them in jail. Okay? So, in the morning, come to find that Paul was a Roman citizen. And it was illegal to flog a Roman citizen. So when they found out, the officials, the elders of the city, they sent some officers, go tell Paul and Silas they are free to go. What did Paul say? You have violated our rights. You beat us, you locked us up on, illegally. Now you're just going to come out quietly and let us leave town. He said, go back and tell, your bosses, let them first come here, and let us out. So Paul and Silas were standing their ground, defending their rights. I'm saying that to say that, meekness does not mean that you surrender your rights. Okay? Paul and Silas defended their rights. Even Jesus Christ, when they healed him, said, if I have spoken rightly, why do you hit me? Even Jesus, defended. So meekness does not mean weakness. Meekness is, okay, so Jesus is saying, I am meek. Come to me, and I am lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Okay? So, that is what Jesus is doing then and today. Inviting people. Okay? All of these religions, do this, do that, and so on and so on. Don't eat this, don't eat that, and the Mormons, you have to dress in a particular way, and so on and so on. So Jesus is saying, compare my requirements to the requirements of all these other religions, and you find out that my requirements to be a Christian, they're not burdensome. So let us, as Christians, every now and then, when we say something we shouldn't have said, we sin. And when we, respond, by being hateful because somebody has offended us, we act in an unchristian way, we're saying, Jesus is saying that we too, like the Pharisees have laid a burden on the Jews in those days, Jesus is saying, I invite you to, as Christians, when you fall every now and then, Jesus has said, come to me. Okay, when we sing, there's only one requirement. We confess, and God said he is faithful to forgive. Okay? So we have to remember now, there's only one thing that can stand in the way of our prayers, and that is sin. God is holy. Okay? Said one time that when you bring your gift, to give your gift, if the Holy Spirit brings something to your memory that you have something against your brother, do what? What are you supposed to do? Leave your gift at the altar. Go and make things right with your brother or your sister, and then come back. If you don't do that, Jesus said, I'm not going to hear your prayers. So let us heed this invitation of Jesus Christ, that he hears us, but our sins, will stand in the way of our prayers being answered. So the invitation was then, the invitation is today. So as we have heeded the invitation, my brothers and sisters, also extend the invitation to other people. Okay, that they too, should come. We have been about 2 or 3 years ago. Sometime we try to evangelize everybody else. You heard me tell Deacon, Pastor Mo, that I want my children to come back, my two sons to come back, to God. They were born and raised here, but for some reason, they are, Christians, so to speak, baptized here, but for some reason, they are just not as enthusiastic about God anymore. And for me as a father, it burdens me. For some time, we pray for everybody else to be saved, and there are lost people in our own families. So let us be careful about that. This is one of the reasons why I like this group. We are sincere, in our prayers, not only for us. Every week I come here, I hear you asking for somebody to pray for, and so let us also extend the invitation to Jesus Christ. On the job, wherever we are, Jesus invited us. Let us also invite other people to be saved. Okay? Passage number 2. Somebody read the second passage. What does it say? Second passage of Matthew 6:25. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. You are very familiar with this passage. This has to do with our anxieties about the needs of everyday life. Okay? We get over anxious about the needs of life that God has guaranteed, our daily bread. Believe me, my brothers and sisters, you will not know how blessed we are till you have the opportunity to leave the shores of America and go somewhere else. Where I come from, Sierra Leone, West Africa, a small country of 6 million people. I'm not exaggerating. I would say about half of that 6 million, 3 million people where I come from, when they wake up every morning, of the utmost concern for them for that day is, are they going to have a decent meal for that day? Believe me, I'm not making up a story. I was born there, I was raised here till I was 25 years old when I came here. 3 million people I come from. Every day when they wake up, it's not about anything else but, am I going to have a decent meal today? But here, when we woke up, what? The only decision is, what am I going to eat today? We don't have to worry. We don't have something to eat. What am I going to eat today? So this is what Jesus is talking about. The anxieties of the things God has guaranteed, our daily bread. Why do we worry? Why are we anxious about the things that God has guaranteed us? Okay? Now, lest I be misunderstood, Jesus is also warning against slothfulness. This does not mean that we should not plan for the future. To plan for the future is wise. To be anxious about the future is wrong. That's the difference. Plan for the future, retirement, and so on. But when you are so obsessed with the future, then Jesus said you are wrong. When you should be studying the Bible, when you should be praying. Okay, you're spending that time being anxious about the future. Jesus said that is wrong. Okay, we should plan. Nothing wrong with that. Jesus says The daily bread is guaranteed. By the way, that word bread, it is not limited to, like, we call bread, whatever. Daily bread means all the needs for that day, whatever you need for the day. So bread is an all-encompassing word. That means whatever you need for the day, God is going to provide. Okay? What was happening, for example, in 2 Thessalonians, I believe, chapter 3. Thessalonian Christians were saying that the return of Jesus Christ to the world is so imminent that there is no need to work. Jesus is coming back soon, so Thessalonian Christians, worried about being busybodies, not doing anything. Paul wrote a letter. What did he say? If you don't work, you should not eat. Okay? So I'm just trying to make the point, but just because Jesus said don't be anxious, doesn't mean that, don't apply yourself. Right? In fact, if you don't plan for the future, you are being outright foolish. You're being foolish. What Jesus is warning against here is being anxious. Okay? Therefore, see, until you take no thought for your life, that's what they are taught. When the Bible was first translated, the word thought means, anxious. Okay? No, don't be anxious for your life. What you shall eat, or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. For your body, if God has given you the greater blessing, which is life, why would He not give you the lesser blessing, which is food to sustain that life? Does it make sense? Life is the greater blessing compared to food. So Jesus is saying, if God has given you the greater blessing, which is life, why would He not follow through and give you what is necessary to sustain that life? Same thing with covering. Here the word raiment is used. Okay? If God has formed us in His image and likeness, will He not give us covering to cover our bodies? So let us put things in perspective. Okay? Jesus said, don't be slothful, plan, but don't be too obsessed about the needs of this day. For 40 years in the wilderness, what did God do? He gave them their daily manna. In fact, He told them what? When you go to gather the manna, just gather enough for what? For one day. And when people violated, they gathered for 2 days, what happened? It's fault. God was teaching them to depend on Him for their daily manna. It's the same thing for us. We have freezers, refrigerators, and all of that. I'm not saying that we should not, But, so Jesus is saying, don't be so taken up with the needs of this day that you become so obsessed with that. And He cited an example. Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are you not much more than they? That is birds. We are of more consequence to God than birds. Okay? When was the last time you saw a bird rolling on the ground, just rolling, being anxious about the sea or the worm? I've never seen that. I've never seen that, Sometimes, my bedroom is by a window. And sometimes, I wake up, I just sit, there, I, put the curtains and I see a squirrel, hopping about, here and there, whatever, and I say to myself, wow, if I hear your Conteh. That's what just went here and there, and we have some pecan trees where you find a pecan here, and I said to myself, this is God providing for this school, and here I am, being anxious. So this is what God is saying. Okay, that if I take care of the birds, why wouldn't I take care of you, created in the image and likeness of God, O ye of little faith? Let us hear. We don't have time to go into the 23rd Psalm. Maybe some other time I will consider to talk about that. But the idea today is our dependence on the Heavenly Father. He knows about our needs. In fact, there was a time when the Israelites, when they were murmuring against God, by murmuring against Moses, God would tell Moses, let me alone, let me destroy all of them. And Moses would say, but Lord, if you do that, what the other nations will they say? He brought his people here to the wilderness, he cannot sustain them, he wants to kill them. He said, God, that will be, that will look bad on your name. So God is able to sustain us. Okay, he's our heavenly provider. Let us trust him, let us depend on him. Okay, yes, we may not be able to eat caviar every day, Our problems sometimes come, on the dainties of life. God provides bread. Bread is the basic sustenance of food. But sometimes we want, just more than, the other stuff. But God guarantees what it takes to sustain these bodies, and let us depend on him and trust him for that. Okay?
Amen.
Okay, I hope that will help a little bit. As Christians, to ease our anxieties, our cares, our worries. God is able to meet our needs. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for what your word has spoken over the Father. I pray that, Lord God, according to your word, these my brothers and sisters will take, Lord God, the invitation, the warning that, Lord God, how to trust you is an affront on you. It is downright disrespectful if we don't trust you for our daily needs. You know about us, Holy Father, if we take care of the birds, then, Lord God, we who are made in your image and likeness, then, Holy Father, according to the 23rd Psalm, we shall not lack any good thing. Thank you, Holy Father, for your word that nourishes our souls. We pray that what we have heard will sustain us this week and beyond. Now, Holy Father, we return to our homes. Oh, Lord God, to the hustle and bustle of this world. But, oh, Holy Father, let us remember that whatever assails us, you are with us. Your word says you will never leave us nor forsake us. This is our prayer. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.